With 1.17 releasing about a month ago and us waiting for some 1.18 snapshots, I think it's about time we start to talk about 1.19 and the possibilities of what that update could be. Now today we're only going to be focusing on one possibility for the 1.19 update, and that is going to be the dungeon update. So we're going to get into it and go over all the possibilities that could come with this update. Now, as with every update we've been having lately in Minecraft, they usually add some form of new mobs, new places to explore, and new items to use in the game. So those are going to be the three topics we go over, and then an extra fourth one is going to be comparing what we have to Minecraft Dungeons, the spin-off game itself, because I feel like that would serve as a great inspiration for this update. Now, before we get into the first topic, if you do really want a Dungeons update and enjoy the content on the channel, please like the video. It would really help it get out to others, and please subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Okay, so the first topic we're going to focus on is dungeons themselves, because this is where I see the most possibilities or the most potential, as there's so much people could do with dungeons now. If you've seen mod packs, they make them really, really cool and much larger than we have now than just a little cobblestone square. Now, to improve the structures we already have, I feel like we can leave the jungle temple, the sand temple, and the woodland mansion out, but I feel like dungeons themselves, the little ones, like the cobblestone ones, you guys know what I'm saying, I feel like they can definitely be improved, be made larger, and be made more of a challenge maybe. So like the little mob spawner is at the end of the dungeon, and if you've seen this mod, there's this one mod that adds like a little castle tower, and you actually go down under it, and there are like little hallways and just plenty of different rooms to explore. So I'm thinking like woodland mansion type structures underground, and they're gonna have new mobs in their own places. And mine shafts as well, I feel like could use an update. Really, they could use something to make you want to go in them, because when I see them nowadays, I don't like going in them. I prefer to just strip mine or go in a cave, as I feel like mine shafts are just a little bit too confusing for me to explore, and there's no real reward because everything you could find there you can find in other places. So I'd like to see something unique drop there, and I'd also like to see new types of dungeons. So I would like to see some form of underground village. It doesn't have to have villagers, you could have a completely new type of species, but I think that would be really cool, as if you're just going through a cave. Now with these large caves and the Caves and Cliffs update, you could definitely fit like a giant village in there. Inspired from Minecraft Dungeons, I feel like there are tons and tons and tons of great dungeons ideas. Now at first I was thinking maybe you could make it so some blocks are unbreakable, so you have to actually complete the dungeon, but I feel like that would kind of break Minecraft. So I think the best thing for them to do would just make it really challenging to escape. So tons of booby traps, just like in the jungle temple, and then tons of mobs, and there has to be some form of risk reward factor. So it's very risky to go in there and fight for your life. If you get through it, there's going to be plenty of rewards for you to splendor yourself in. I would also really love to see dungeons become larger, as I feel like right now they're all so small and you can explore them within a minute, like if you really try it, a minute. Well, I feel like looking at Minecraft Dungeons, if there are these large complex layouts, so say it was like a mine shaft where it's very random and each way leads to different rooms, or a stronghold. It's very much like a stronghold, except for this time you're going through the dungeon looting instead of looking for the portal. Now, something I feel like Minecraft must do is they cannot make the dungeons themselves look overly complex, as I feel like the most complex buildings in the world should be made by the player themselves. So it has to definitely keep that very simple style of building, so it's not going to be crazy detailed, but I definitely want it to look pleasing and look very cool and dangerous and scary. Now for the mobs, there's definitely a lot of possibilities, but I think we should start off with saying just the normal mobs could definitely be in the dungeons. They should be one of the main mobs in there. But for Minecraft Dungeons, I would definitely like to see the skeletons with the helmets and the spears. I feel like those would be a great addition to the dungeons and really add some new pizzazz to make them more unique to explore, instead of just finding the normal skeletons that you find everywhere. And they would be unique and only spawn in those dungeons, if you know what I mean. I also feel like every dungeon, or almost every dungeon, should have some new form of mini boss or boss, because Minecraft Dungeons had a lot of great mini bosses and bosses looking back at the game now. and I'll put some up on screen. I feel like we could definitely use a new boss in Minecraft. And if there's maybe one new boss in one of the dungeons, which is like the largest new dungeon, and then maybe like 3 mini bosses, I feel like that would be absolutely great. And you know, we could have some of these dungeons in the end, in the nether, even under the sea, you know, like they could be anywhere. They don't just have to be on dry land or underground. And a lot of new mobs too would be something we've never seen before. I would like to see the key golem return from Minecraft dungeons, where you have to take that and use it as a key on doors, so you can't really go anywhere without it. It would be very complex to add into the game, but I think it would work. And enchanters, the little illagers that enchant other mobs to make them more difficult to fight, I think that would be nice too. I think there are a lot of great possibilities for mobs, and they definitely are a good way of introducing new items. Although Minecraft, they tend to like not adding too many items in one update, as they want everything to have its own specific use, so they like quality over quantity. Now, last but not least is the items. So I know we were just going into the items, but definitely I feel like spears, battle axes, and knives would be great. Minecraft dungeons had so many great weapons to use, which really made it one of the main reasons I enjoyed the game, besides the unique surroundings and unique mobs and bosses. I feel like Minecraft dungeons had so much like stuff, and they really also explored the magic side of Minecraft. And you don't even have to have like completely weapons. You could have like the little charms almost. Like there was one little block that when you used it, it shot out a giant laser. You could have stuff like that too. It doesn't just have to be weapons like swords and axes. But I would definitely like to see that too. And I would also like to see like magic come into the game, because Minecraft Dungeons definitely expanded on that. So like magical swords, magical staffs, just a lot of great features. Minecraft Dungeons was such a good game in my opinion, and I feel like if they really brought a bunch of the things over from that update onto this update, it would really make a big difference. And so guys, these are just a few ideas for the dungeon update. Definitely let me know what you thought of the video down below, and definitely let me know what type of content you want to see in the future. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content, and sharing the channel would also be really great. We're coming up on 300 subscribers, which is a pretty big number, at least to me. So guys, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.